Rotate? Bakit? Bakit rotate? YouTube. Hindi mo ba na-gets? Pinapa-rotate niya. Bakit? Ganyan na lang, guys. Okay, anyway, guys. So, guys, after 2 hours, lumampas ako ng another hour. Kasi ayoko pa. Hindi, joke lang. I tried it longer. I even want to try it. Actually, the specimens, the small ones, the one in the vessel I showed you in the community page. I wanted to try it, letting it stay for overnight. So let it stay there. I'll get it para you see, ha. So this one, guys. Guys, this one, basta tomorrow, I'll update you. Okay, the classical way of doing this is the cold fat already. And I always say this one is already rested. So it has puffed up, guys. So the yeast is kind of working. So at least we've proven that. So classically, guys, this fat, I will flatten it in a paper. But since I already have the puff pastry video, if you type puff pastry video, finds TV Hobby Homeschool, it's gonna come out. You're gonna see. Yeah, there's a rolling pin, this one, and square dough with the butter. That's the classic way. But I want to do my experiment, guys. This is the experiment edition. So you will not see here the usual croissant method. Though the idea is there, but it's a modified version. Okay, so again, my plan is, okay, I will degas this. So meaning I will press it down gently and cut it. Oh my god, where's my scraper? Guys, sorry, because my things are all over. Okay, this one. So what if we have a smaller version? So isn't it, this is in the 1/3 recipe, no? So I'm going to try to cut it in half. And then smaller version again. Okay, this is not pantay-pantay by weight, pero just to get the hang of it. Okay. And so then, so I start with the uniform shape. I always do a a rough round. Okay. Not really overworking it, guys, kasi you may develop the bread. You don't want to make it too much bready because this is a pastry. So a pastry is something that when you bite into it, it falls down. That's what you call short bite. So that's why it's handled barely. You don't want to develop gluten or stretch because it's a pastry. Croissant and Danish are pastries. It's in the category of almost pies. It's not pandesal. It's not bread. So I'll just put it here and then do the other things here. So in short, I'm making small versions of isn't it, in croissant making, the one in the Danish puff dough video of Fine CD Hobby Homeschool, it is large. And this one, I'm making small versions. That's the experiment. Because I want it, maybe if you want to try this, try making this at home, fresh, for your loved ones, right? And of course, sometimes you have to buy. Sometimes I think in Santis or in some groceries, I see some already ready-made pastry doughs, all set for buying, set for making. Okay, so I have here. Okay, now I'm supposed to flatten this in a paper separate. You can buy butter sheet in some baking stores. I don't know. I have you tried? It's called butter sheets. It's in the frozen section of some baking supplies here in the Philippines, and online maybe there's a lot. And now, the home style, oh my god. Are you there, guys? So the home style is I'm going to spread it there. Straight. Okay. So the ugly down, side down. And then gently, I roll it out like that. Okay. Okay, how thick do I want it to be? Thick that the fat will not come out. It will handle the fat. So as of now, guys, this one has the same temperature. Cold but not hard, not too tough. And then this one is almost the same. This one is a little bit melting. If it's melting, put it back in the fridge again. But for now, somehow, it is nagsusopen na nga, guys, eh. So somehow, guys, the point is, nakikita na ba, guys? Ay, guys, can I just use my ano, ha? Dali. My cake pedestal, guys. Okay, this is my favorite cake pedestal, guys. Okay, so if you know, guys, you might want to make this at home, or you want to try this with your kids. And then after, so I have finalized this one. So after that, guys, it's like you have a small book. So then the half is not filled. So the half, you put it there. And then you seal it, this one. Okay. So technically, guys, you're in making this in a real batch. It's a big one. Okay. So you want to seal the edges and then make a book. Okay. And then I'm going to put underneath, seal it down. Again, there. So technically, originally, a huge one for the original version. So like that. So this one is the binding part. So it's always facing here when you are rolling it out. Okay. Good luck, guys. Okay, anyway, so this one, I'm just going, if you have a tray, you can line it up and then put it in the fridge. So you just keep on making it, okay? So just repeating, guys. How are you guys? What are you doing Saturday? Or where are you now in your part of the world? Sabi. Okay. This one, spreading it again. So you kind of got the idea na, guys. You see, when you do it in small version, di ba, it's easier. Unlike, guys, when I was in college, you're gonna have to catch it up, and then you're gonna have to do it after the lecture. This is not an empanada, but it looks like an empanada, no? But really, just to seal. Okay, there. Okay. Okay, guys. Again, binding part, you want to, and then line it up like that. Okay? So, if you have a tray, kasi for now, guys, ito yung kasya dun sa fridge. Kasi, siyempre, di ba, nakiki-fridge ka lang ngayon. But then, make sure walang traces, there's no traces of maulam, or if there's no maulam or something, try to cover it. Kasi, di ba, the smell and the taste and the aroma might get into the dough, and then, or seal this first. Again, I'm making, for those who just tuned in, this is a modified version or made into a simpler croissant version. Somehow, guys, an experiment, not yet announcing it's perfect, but let's see if it works. Smaller version. So it's easy to handle because if you don't have a machine, a sheeter, no convection oven. Kasi I think this one is only done for we buy this, right? We barely make this. Croissants in Danish, right, guys? Danish, guys, has egg. Pag nagme-mess yung butter, pahid mo dun. So as of now, This is still cold. The dough is cold, the fat is cold. Here, hindi nagpapawis guys, ha? You don't like that. If it's nagpapawis, you have to stop, give it a rest. Okay, if the fat is also melting, put it back in the fridge. Okay, again, binding side, careful with that. Make sure that the fat is not getting too much in contact with the dough because it's gonna be hard to seal it. Okay, after this, I'm going to chill it back. So that's how you work with croissant. Ngayon, sometimes it's complicated because we're making big batches and then we had to wait for an hour. And then it's sunod-sunod yun when it's a production. So this one is smaller, so maybe we're talking about minutes. So I guess guys, this croissant demo is going to be putol-putol, the live stream, because I wanted to show you. But there's an update always in the community page. Guys, you don't want to touch it too much, ha? Remember, you don't want to develop stretch, ha? Okay. Just somehow, it might work. Okay. Better yet, the consistency of the butter should be like almost like a clayish, not melting, not too soft, but just the same as the dough. At this point, again, this is my fourth time I'm still talking, but this one has still not gone too warm. Okay, you don't want it too warm, otherwise it will disintegrate, guys. You will see, you will feel it na nagpapawis. It's not gonna work. So stop, rest it, cover and rest it in the fridge for, again, until it feels cold again, but pliable. Okay, remember that guys, ha. Temperature wise, texture wise, you want it pliable and still not nagpapawis, or it's chilled. Yeah, it's relaxed, it's chilled, it's not stressed. Okay. So binding side, because I always say that because it's important later when we roll out. If we come back to this, okay. And then I'm going to cover it. If you have plastic wrap, I'm going to just, and then they're gonna sleep again for, I don't know, titignan natin guys kung ganong kahaba to kasi ano this is an experiment, okay? So usually, uh, depende sa batch. Usually an hour if it's a big batch. But these ones are small. So again, I'm going to come back again, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for the part 2 of the croissant, modifying croissant for homemakers, making it simpler, easier. Still an experiment, guys. Nothing, nothing, pa. Okay, guys. Nakita niyo hair ko, gulo-gulo pa. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you again. Take care. I put this in the chiller. See you in part 3.